Hey, how's it going, boys? Exton Helio here, bringing you guys another Warno ranked 1v1, a very special 1v1 versus the one and only number one average blob enjoyer on Black Forest. So, we're gonna do it from my perspective, so that way I can break down the way I was thinking, which it was very recent, and like literally it was like 30 minutes ago that I played this game. So I can tell you everything that I was thinking. And right now, what I'm thinking is, oh shit, it's Blob. Oh shit, it's Blob. Oh shit, it's Blob. I got the bad side. I'm gonna lose. I got the bad side. I'm gonna lose. I'm playing 6, yeah. I'm gonna lose. I always pick divs that I think are kind of mid. You know, I like to lose in style a lot. I don't know why. That's why I went on the spree with First Armored. that's why I did that, because I like to lose in style. I like it to be a valiant effort. Much like the 300 Spartans at whatever that passage was called. But break it down my deployment real quick. So I have an Urn. The Urn's sole purpose is to bait him into buying an F4, which hopefully will get shot down by my 2 Tunguskas. Turns out 2 Tunguskas are not very good against fast planes. T-64 with T-64 BVK commander. So the BVK is there to cap zones, obviously, and it's to be another tank gun to back up this tank when this tank gets pressed, because this tank's just going to be lobbing missiles everywhere. That's my plan for it, and the gun is a pretty good missile. And BMP 1Ps, these guys are pretty good in comparison to the one that has the grenade launcher, and the reason for that is because the one with the grenade launcher does not get smoke, because right here where the smoke launchers are mounted, that's where the AGL goes. So on the grenade launcher variant, you do not get smoke, but on this variant you do, and this is East German Matsuschen, so they're pretty cool. Resolute trait, pretty dope. And the BMP-1 also has the Resolute trait because it's East German. So that's why I'm starting with 4 of those Matsuschen. Now, if we look into where am I going? Oh, Spretzgruppe. They're okay. There. So, sometimes they can do some really cool stuff. Sometimes there's some cool micro tricks you can do because of this trait right here, where they don't get targeted down because they have a lower threat priority. So you can do some cool shit with this, where you distract with 1 infantry squad and then you just run up with your 9 SMGs and satchel charges. The Scorpion's pretty shitty, by the way. The rate of fire is really slow for an SMG. For some reason, they gave it like a mad time between shots or something. I don't know. I don't know why the rate of fire is actually that low for an SMG, but it's crazy how bad the Scorpion is. Scorpion's not good at all. And yeah, that's my deployment. 1 BRDM2 going up here just to see things, observe potentially. Now we'll go into Blob's deployment. Looks, Fuchsrassits. I like Fuchsrassits. I like them a lot. They're fast. They can see things, and they have smoke launcher. Very great unit. It also gets mediocre stealth. So it's a really good recon unit. Jaeger Aufklärer. Absolute monstrosity of a recon unit. As you may very well know. Looks coming down to here as well. It looks like these guys are all just gonna go observe, by the way. It doesn't look like there's any type of offensive happening here. He's got the Pioneer Führer in the Fuchs. I think this is a great idea. If your division has the availability to allow you to allocate some points towards a infantry leader, I think infantry leaders are highly underrated because they can hide very well. They can hide. Over here, 2 Roland 3s. Roland 3s are pretty magnificent. They're really resistant to artillery. You can press H on them when you have them selected to hold fire, and they won't get seeded, because that's how easy anti-seed micro is in this game. 2 A4s. 2 A4s are pretty dope with a 21 pen, 18 front armor. Pretty good. Incredible stabilizer. They have perfect stabilizer, damn near. and pretty decent rate of fire as well, with 10 at 1 veterancy. And he has a bunch of Pioneer in the Flux Milan. I really like the Flux Milan because it's so cheap for what it is. 25 points and you get a fucking Milan 17 pen. That's pretty dope. And it's really fast too. 90 kilometers an hour off-road is fast. That's faster than some units go on the road. And the units that are within them, the Arm Burst, 40-point, 10-man squad with Assault. This is the primary reason why I think VDV is absolutely undernerfed, is because there are 10-man assault trait squads out there, but in the VDV, you're going to get a 6-man squad for similar price just because it's airborne, which is embarrassing, or a damn shame, I would say. Pioneer Flam, Uzi, pretty shit, but a flamethrower is a flamethrower, and 10 dudes of assault is 10 dudes of assault. So the submachine gun being bad does not negate from their capabilities whatsoever. And those guys are coming into here, and these guys are going over there. So now that we have the deployment covered, get right into the game. Just speed up a little bit. Okay, over here. So the first interaction that happens is I saw a Lux kill a transport, the fastest I've ever seen a Lux kill a transport before, and it made me pretty upset. Right here. Right now. Boom! What the fuck? My Lux never does that. Nothing what? Then over here. The first salvo doesn't murder it, but the second salvo brings it pretty close. And the BRDM is gone just like that. But I know that he's not up in here, or I can assume so, because he put a Lux there defensively, that he's not going to be probing into the forest at all. Now, the F4 bait did work, but the Tunguskas were in the town, so they didn't start shooting until they were able to get line of sight, which sucks. AA in towns is terrible. Not good at all. And my Ern survives, and he gets routed. So, at least I forced him to spend money on something that he probably doesn't need. We'll speed up again. So, I had this idea of doing 2 Matsushin over here with BMP-1s just hiding in the forest, and 2 Matsushin over here with BMP-1s just hiding in various places in the forest as well. I was going to let him do all of the offensive maneuvers this game, because I know he likes to throw when he gets bored. It's pretty fun. MW1 coming from my Spetsgruppe. Just another reason why I should have gotten a buck instead of 2 Tunguskas. I mean, Tunguskas are guaranteed damage because they're a spag, but the damage they guarantee is really low. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Tunguskas are still pretty good, though. Pretty good. You just gotta hope that the aircraft flies close to you for your gun to do a lot of damage. And I know where his majority force presence is, where his force concentration. His force is concentrated over here, so I'm gonna send some BMPs. I'm gonna divert them over here, away from their previous defensive mission of supporting this Matsushin, and I'm just gonna have them secure this sector for me, so that way I can get my leader in there. Now I'm going to start dropping some Lufstromjäger now that I have a decent AA net out here. I got the buck and I got 2 Tunguskas. This is minimum to be able to use helo infantry and helo transports. Try to defend them. F4Fs just flying over, and my buck's missing everything. And F4Fs, they get these at either 3 or 4 per card, which I think is absolutely nuts because it has 30% ECM. And over here, we see he control left-clicked on the Jaguar 2s because he didn't know what to do. And over here, one of the F4Fs gets routed. The other one's still there. They do have 4 Mavericks for their low price. It's pretty good, even though, I mean, some of you may say the Maverick seems to miss a lot from the F4Fs. And to that, I would agree. It does miss a lot, but I still think it's a little bit too strong for the availability they give it. And yeah, this is my plan. Is just sit here and stare at him with ATGMs until he pushes me into his own death. That's something that you can do a lot if you have a point lead. I don't have a point lead, but I know my opponent's temperament, which is that he likes to throw the game if it goes on for too long without any major trades. And well, if you are just like up 100 points, you can literally just sit there and wait for your opponent to throw the game away. You know, you're given equal amounts of resources. Everything's supposed to be priced fairly, and we all know that it takes like a 5-to-1 ratio to win an offensive maneuver. So if you just in real life, so if you just sit there and let your opponent throw, if you're up on points, you will win. But you're really boring. And maybe you won't even have that much fun, but it is something you can do. MW1 completely misses. He had no visual of the area, I believe. No, he did. He just, I guess he attacked ground or something? I don't know. But he has his Jaeger off clear on return fire. I was wondering why I couldn't see anything there for so long. This is a good move. Put in your recon on return fire so that way it doesn't shoot and give up its position. The exceptional stealth within a building is absolutely fucking insane. If you just turn your guns off and don't shoot anything, nothing will ever see you. It's crazy. Like exceptional recon optics, I've tested this multiple times because I've played this game so much. Exceptional recon right here, exceptional optics right here, will not be able to see that Jaeger off layer in the building. It will not. I've tested this multiple times. It's even in one of my previous videos where I played on this map. If you want to go and watch that back to see the proof in the pudding. Stealth is crazy. Now that I'm done with that tangent, I'll go back to Sad Hilo. You see he's blobbed over here. I know he's blobbed over here too because that's where he keeps on retreating his tanks, and he wouldn't retreat his tanks to somewhere that they wouldn't be safe. So I know. 284, shelling my Matsushin. Luftschirmjäger Metis gets a kill, following up a shot by T80B. Honestly, that Metis shot was kind of a waste because Metis one-shot 182s to the front, if I'm not mistaken. So using a tank shell and the ATGM on that at the same time was a waste of one of them. I don't know which one, but one of them was wasted. And you see, despite me having been able to successfully insert my Metis over here, I still am maintaining a mostly defensive posturing. You see there's some offensive movement happening here because I realized that there's a lack of ATGMs over here. And now I'm really starting to realize that he's staying true to his name and he's all right here. Which means I can exploit his force concentration by going elsewhere. And here it is. Pomachinki, Superior RPO, all going right here. Everybody's gotten up here safe enough. They're not getting shot at. And this is a lot of points that is condensed into this one area right here. It's not going to be able to cycle back over here very fast. No, it's not. Anyways, here I am being defensive. Just trying to blast him with as many ATGMs as I can. Sadly, I didn't have all my ATGMs within range at that moment, and I lost 2 of them damn near for free. Luftschirmjäger coming into the force. I figured if I could get to his blob in here, I could do something about that, but he foresees me doing that maneuver, and you can tell because he has his infantry coming into there. So, what now? Well, once again, I'm just going to sit in the forest and abuse the fact that he can't really see me very well, because tanks still get a cover bonus from forest. Oh, he tried to bait out shots from my bucks with the F4 to get the tornado, but my MiG-31 was able to save the day. And yeah, I'm just sitting here staring at him. Even though I'm down 200 points, it's going to be okay though, because I know that I can just push into here for free. I already have a CV allocated to do that. It turns out this Luftschirmjäger was getting shot at by a Jaeger off player that was in this building this whole time and was never able to fire back because it can't see. Hopefully my audio levels are correct. I didn't check before I started this recording. If that static shit's happening in my mic, I'm very sorry. I might just delete this and chalk it up to having wasted my time for the last 40 minutes or however long this recording has been going on. And I see this maneuver happening right there. I did predict it. I did foresee it because I have Conkers moving up here as evidence of that. I have a Conkers in front and then a Conkers to defend that Conkers. And, well, here's the blob that Blob Enjoyer is very famous for. I hope the timeline didn't spoil anything. But he's pushing into me, and I've got him surrounded in a bowl, and I take out 4 of those Leos, and the game's over. It's incredible, but it goes to show if you have patience, tactful patience, not super passive patience, like you're still doing stuff on other areas of the map, you can be defensive and just wait for your opponent to throw the game, no matter how good they seem to be. Even though he is -20 on his trend now, but that's probably because I'm pretty low ranked, as I've been losing a lot lately, because I like to pick divisions that absolutely fucking suck. But, yeah, that was that game, dude. So, if you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, drop a comment, and, tell me what I could have done better in this cast, and how I could, make this more entertaining for you. See you boys in the next one. Ciao.